from Angel Stadium in Anaheim. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. The Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Angels. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Ozzie Albies riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get started, and today's starting pitcher, Zach Gleason.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today. Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Kicks and deals. Ripped on a line. Trout makes the grab. 1 away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jared Kellner.
And Boog, you know he's happy seeing a righty out there on the mound in this one. I mean, over 300 against righties on the year, so definitely you expect him to try to tack on a few more points of batting average with a couple of hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And Olsen is set down. Runner tags from third, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag, the tag, takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And off the base of the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
And a pop-off, right side, foul territory. Drifts towards it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back in Anaheim. And today's starting pitcher, Max Fried. What do we need to know here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout-to-walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count and allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Swing and a pop-up. Albies under it. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get guys on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Mike Trout in the box now. No balls and a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Offense held in check there. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. It's the Braves 1 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, top of the second, here's Sean Murphy. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now.
Here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
This one in the air, right field. And there's one away. Here's Orlando Arcia. And Siggy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty. Hit in the air, center field. Calls it in, and there's two away. Two outs, bases empty. Now batting Jordan Luplow. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back there, and it's gone. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Brandon Drury to the plate. And a foul ball. Fried, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Arcia whips it to first. That's one out the bottom of the second. Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop it. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder, Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname?
Yeah, no clue.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corner.
Runner on the go. Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul.
One ball, one
Pitch
strike.
out, but no action. To third, Riley. One at second. On to Olsen. That's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Braves 2 and the Angels nothing. And we're back. Here's Jared Kelnick. Kelnick starting as the designated hitter. 24 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Kicks and fires. There's a swing and a drive. And out of here. His 13th home run of the season. It's 3-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
That's a ball.
Here's David Fletcher. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the third and final game of the series.
Oh.
And another ball. Line drive, base hit. Matt Olson up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. His 62nd home run of the season. It's 5-zip. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Austin Riley. That one hammered center field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That one missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that one hammered Ward. Going back, dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that inning.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Jose Suarez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard.
Swing and a base hit. Ozzie flying around third. He'll score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The Braves up big in this one. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So first and second with one man gone. And the batter now, Jordan Luplow. He's already homered in this game. This one in the air, center field. Trout is there. And there are 2 outs. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one ripped right center field. Ornelas going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. Major League Baseball is on the show. As we go to the last of the third. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And first offering is fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. In the air out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Brings it in. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. Now fly ball to right center. Harris after it. Fletcher pulls it in on the run. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Ward, the runner at first with 2 gone. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. What a play, inning over. Angels leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Start of the 4th. Now in for the Braves, Jared Kelnick. Suarez back to work. And there's a ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
At the plate, David Fletcher. And that one lifted in the air center field. Trout is there. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Man at first. Here's Matt Olson. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
1-1.
The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Trout settles under it. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. So a man aboard. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Austin Riley. 1 for 2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch, inning over. So 1 hit is all they get. We're midway in the 4th. Braves 6 and the Angels nothing. Back in Anaheim, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Aaron Hicks. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And here it comes. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Trout in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
No strike.
There's a strike. Lined into right. Fletcher brings it in. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Drury stands in now and watches strike 1. And it's 1-1. And a curve misses outside. And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
And that one is lifted in the air. Fletcher going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We're headed to the 5th. Braves 6 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The wind of the pitch. Into center. Drury on a dead sprint. He can't get there. It's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Ward squeezes it, and there's 1 down.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Braves 6 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Justin Turner.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That one pushed foul.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
In the air, right field. Fletcher makes the catch for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Ward, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That one fouled off. Line to left. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. There's a strike. Foul ball there. The Halos with a lot of ground to make up here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Foul ball, still 0-2. Line in the pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Jordan Luplow. And the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Luplow in his 6th season, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. And there's a foul ball. And 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Swings through that one. 0-1. Runner at second, nobody out. This to center field. Trout is there. Calls it in, and there's one away. So a man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Jared Kellner. Just missed. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he hits a ground ball right side. 2 away.
He's out.
Up next for Atlanta,
David Fletcher next up for the Braves. Foul ball. 2 outs and a runner at third, and we're at the top half of the 6th. In the air, foul off first, drifts towards it, and that'll do it. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Braves 6 and the Angels nothing. And we're back,
And
bottom of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Tirso Ornelas. The pitch. There's a strike.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day. Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And he deals. And a foul ball. The 0-2. In the air, left side. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. miss, and he struck him out. And there are 2 down.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series. And we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Trout in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
No ball. Strike.
That one drilled left field. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Top of inning number 7, and now Matt Olson up to hit. Suarez back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Robert Stevenson appears to be getting loose. Herget warming up as well. And that one in the air center field. Trout makes the catch. 1 away. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1. And another ball.
2-1.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Sliced hard but foul. The pitch. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Now here is Ozzie Albies. Trout pulls it down. 2 down.
Now batting.
Man at first. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Trout sizing it up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the 7th, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Brandon Drury. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back. Off the batter's eye and gone. He'll touch them all. His 26th of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-1.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. For a second, he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Ohapi in the box again, takes a strike. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get...
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and caught on the warning track.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all. And with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. That's in for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Turner around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one out against the fence. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead. It's 6-3.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all these
intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. Nope. The new pitcher in the game, Ronaldo Lopez.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season.
Boots it. No throw, and that's a tough time for an error. So bases loaded with one away. Now here's Aaron Hicks. Fastball for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit.
Hard liner. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly, and it's now a 2-run game. Here's Trout. Out to short, Arcia. Whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. 8th inning coming up. Braves. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Hergen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Arcia stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slope right there. Doing extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to him.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the righty deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Ohapi down to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
In the air, out towards left center. Ward makes the grab. 2 away. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Robert Stevenson getting loose out there. Moore also throwing. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Brings it in for the 3rd out. As expected, we're going into a rain delay, and I have a feeling this is going to be a long break, Singy. It is really coming down as they put the tarp on the infield.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw this one coming, Boog, and it's not going to be a short break either, so guess we go grab some coffee or something, man. Go sneak in a game of the show before play picks back up.
Bring it. We welcome you back with good news. The tarp is off the field, and it's done raining here at the ballpark, so we can get back to action. Raisel Iglesias, the new pitcher, looks ready to go. And aren't we all? A long pause in the action, but now it's time to go once again. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Third baseman number 2, Justin.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner. First pitch, not close. 2 outs, base is empty. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 outs. Ripped into right field, base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
So 2 down, and next for L.A., Taylor Ward. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
These hitters are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, and they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. One runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. 6-6.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Ornelas swings through it for strike 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Base hit into the outfield. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big-time swing when this team really needed it. They often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Aaron Hicks at the plate. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
That one at the knees for a strike.
No base hits in the center.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Through 8 full, it's the Angels 7 and the Braves 6. And now the DH, Jared Kelnick. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. And next for Atlanta, David Fletcher.
Now batting, the right fielder, David Fletcher.
Now one out to right. Ornelas should have this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. So they're down to their final out. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. Known for his late inning heroics. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The Braves down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
You know, even when this team was trailing by 6, it seemed like they had confidence that they could get back in this ball game. I don't know if they knew they could win it in this fashion, but they did an excellent job of executing in the little ways. They grinded it out and came away with a nice W.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.
Final line score this afternoon.